So we're on the finishing stages of this ground up remodel. Third time client, repeat client. Big major project from the ground up. Basically demolished the entire upper framing, upper house of the whole thing and started fresh with all new walls, brand new design. Pretty unique here on the water. 1900 build anyway. So it's really unique. Nice big project for us. We got guys finishing up what we're doing here and we'll check it out. So what is this? What are you working on here?
Well, we need to make a firewall here in the garage, and so we are putting backing in for sheetrock.
So he's getting ready to put a firewall in here between the garage and the house part of the house, the dwelling part of it. It protects for any fires between what might happen in the garage with possible combustibles, things like that. So this is what I was talking about with when Rod comes in and he kind of teaches in the field and talks about these unique scenarios because every job is different. Every concept is, we have to achieve a certain outcome, but every job is unique. And so he comes in and he's kind of talking about all these things. They all have their input on what's going on because they're physically doing the work. And so talking about each little corner and each thing that's going on here. So it's balancing the need for meeting code criteria, regulations, all these things that are in place when you put a home together for construction. But because you have all these unique facets, it gets a bit creative on how to make it happen. So we have a diverse team of guys in the field that have skill sets from demo to paint to all these different things, and we shuffle them around week to week based on what phase of each job is in, trying to keep consistent guys at each phase. So this entryway has this flat roof over here with an integrated downspout right here, and so what they're talking about is tying that together in a seamless way. There's a lot of fine-tuning finishing processes that's going on, and so if you were to look at this right now, it definitely looks incomplete, but in the coming weeks all these little unfinished corners will get fine-tuned. So on this particular project, because it's so large, we're looking at probably a month worth of fine-tuning of all these little things. Just every job is unique depending on large it is, how many, how big it is, how many unique facets, all these different things, all these little details that need to get buttoned up. It just totally depends on each project. But at the end of the day, we want to make sure that it is done and it's done right.
Very interesting foundation. Yeah, the engineers really sharpened their pencils on this one. Very interesting. Yeah, Aaron did a really good job on the transitions here. Especially like right in here, we have a complicated corner. He did that wrap really well and made it looks like it's supposed to be that way. So yeah, good minimal transitions. Keep that tight modern look. Yeah. You want the movie star to be straight out here to the river and your swimming pool. I probably borrowed it from her then, or she borrowed it from me. Right about here, there was an old chimney that we think originally had the old kitchen wood-burning stove right here, because we could see in the chimney the knockout for it. And then the coal chute here, the coal would go down, and then there was an old furnace down there, an old coal furnace, which was gone. There was a new gas one in its place, but this was kind of the heart of the home right here originally. And then the family room off to the side, similar to where it is now, looking out at the river. Yeah, correct. In Portland, very common. These coal chutes are in most of the old houses we see them. They would transition between sawdust and coal. Sometimes you'd have two chutes. This house, I think, actually has two chutes in it. There's one at the other end for whatever reason. Maybe it was for stockpiling it or whatever, but it was definitely an old coal chute. It actually reminds me of the wood that's underneath it, because the wood underneath it's a real wide plank, rough sawn, the old lumber. This whole thing was, in fact, this whole subfloor was that really wide plank, rough sawn, and underneath it were 1909 newspapers. Oh, wow. All laid out, all down here used as a vapor barrier, which was really cool. It was hard to keep guys working. Everybody's picking up newspapers and reading all the ads.
I was looking at one of them.
What's that, Riley?
I still have them.
Oh yeah, Riley got some, and, yeah, and Tim didn't want them, so the subs were taking them. They were taking like ads for boxing and antique cars and whatever, and some pretty odd articles, So, and then all of these windowsills, they wanted walnut cut into those and finished to match the cabinets, and that turned out really nice. Our guys did that. Tried to get it from the same lot, but we got it from the same outlet, same wholesaler. So we knew we'd kind of get the same region from where it came from. It's kind of hard to match walnut, but I think it turned out really well.
Yeah.
Like I said, wood can come from all over different regions, depending on whether it's east or west or north or south, where what the wood's going to look like, what kind of weather was the tree grown in. Yeah, because the mantle came from the cabinet shop, and then this wood came from us, and it was just, they're very close. You couldn't tell that they weren't the same wood.